Hey guys, Tim and Adam here, and we want to welcome you back to Flix. You guys know how much Tim loves his foods, and he got to try a new one recently called 3 Wishes.
Yup. Breakfast being my favorite meal, I was excited to try this new cereal out. It's high in protein, low in sugar, and grain-free.
I thought I saw that 3 Wishes is free from wheat, dairy, soy, oats, corn, rice, and peanuts.
That's right. It's plant-based and gluten-free certified, made with modern-day clean ingredients like chickpeas, pea protein, and tapioca.
Well, that sounds like a feat of food science.
One that took 2 years to develop.
Incredible! So what flavor of these 3 Wishes did you devour, Tim? I saw they had cocoa, cinnamon, honey, and unsweetened.
I went with cocoa, and it was delicious.
With 70% less sugar and as much as 8 times the protein of their decadent counterparts, there can't be anything like this on the shelf right now.
And there isn't. 3 Wishes is now offering our listeners 10% off with the code PODCAST10.
So head to their website at www.3wishescereal.com to learn more.
We hope you enjoy this episode. Hey guys, welcome to Flix. I'm Tim, your host, and we are on planet Earth, I think?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It might be Fuckworld.
Land?
Cleveland. The land of Cleves. The city that rocks.
But yes, we
That's what Drew Carey told me.
watch movies and do professional reviews. Clearly professional. Not at all. Not one bit.
No?
I can't do the Howard voice. It's not even. I don't know why I'm even doing like that because it's not his voice.
Yeah.
At all.
I don't know. I was like, what is he doing?
That's how I feel like he should sound though.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see it. Yeah, I'm Adam. By the way, I'm the other host, male host. You'll hear from the small one later. But yeah, we're on Flix. We're on Flix, yes. Gosh darn it, it's been a while. Woo! We're on Instagram and Twitter. You know, those two social media platform things. We're at Flix. Great, I know, fantastic. You'll talk to Sam and occasionally me. I've been trying to get more active on there.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I like images sometimes, and I'm like, cool.
Cool. All right.
But
You can't not do it.
I know, right? But we're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Anchor.fm. We're on... Is it .fm?
Mm-hmm.
I think so, yeah. And Spotify and lots more podcasting, streaming stuff, you know? We release episodes at Thursday at 1 p.m. unless the unforeseen happen.
What's the unforeseen?
We're at a film festival and we're like, oh, we can't make an episode till Friday night. And that's when we release late.
I see.
It's happened once.
Yeah.
But anyways, we also have a website. You can recommend movies for us. It is www.flipperflix.wixsite.com/home. It's a mouthful, yes, but you can also click on it on Instagram and Twitter. It's a lot easier. Sometimes it's in the episode too.
It is always in the episode
Yeah,
details.
but some of the details you can't click it.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's
kind
weird.
Of rude of Spotify.
It's like 50-50. Like Spotify you can. Anchor's app I can't.
And that's the one that we publish it on.
Yeah, and that's the
that
one when
makes
I make
sense.
the links. It's all it's a little bizarre.
Frickin' Anchor.
But yeah, we did a drawing for our 1-year anniversary. We did an award show, so you can check out that on our Instagram live feed. What was it called? IGTV?
Yep, that's where it is now.
I'm not well versed in the Instagrams and the Twitters.
You're doing alright.
But we had two awards that we got prize baskets for, and they'll be probably told earlier than this episode is dropped. Logan won our Over My Dead Body Award, so he's going to get the fantabulous rear end of a horse trophy and the Swept Away movie and some candies and goodies. And then Howard MB, you won the Yapsolutely Award, so congratulations. You won our favorite movie of last year called Coherence. It's fantastic.
It's a good movie.
It's fantastic.
And you'll get a goat trophy.
And you'll get the GOT.
The joke.
GOAT. You got the GOAT trophy. Yeah, over to you, Sam. The small one.
Oh, wow. Thanks so much. I'm Sam.
Hi, Sam.
This week, we rolled Things I Hated, which means that I was tasked with picking a movie that we would all hate.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
harder than you would think.
Oh, you nailed it.
Because, like, I feel like Adam and I's has some overlap in what we enjoy, and then Tim and Adam have overlap in what they enjoy, but I might dislike, so it's actually kind of hard. But
It's tougher than you would think.
yeah, but I settled on Howard the Duck, and I think that maybe I might have nailed it. We'll see.
What?
Though.
No.
We'll see.
What's this movie about?
Howard the Duck. We watched it on Peacock first, right? Was it available
yes.
anywhere else?
Yeah, we watched it on Cock TV.
Yeah, but it's not available anywhere else.
No, not.
And I wouldn't recommend paying for it. Just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, Peacock's pretty free, so
yeah.
grab that premium movie if you're gonna watch it.
Exactly. And the synopsis is: a sarcastic humanoid duck is pulled from his home world to Earth, where he must stop an alien invasion with the help of a nerdy scientist and a struggling female rock singer.
Cherry Pop.
Yes.
Cherry Pop. Yeah, this is a comedy, by the way.
Is it?
It's labeled as a comedy.
Yeah, but Tim, what were your expectations going in? Knowing that Sam's like, thanks,
buddy.
I hate it.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, nah, I'm good. I passed. Can I pass? But I guess that was the point of it. So I feel like I've heard of this. I didn't know it was a George Lucas film.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
That was news to me.
So I was like, all right, well, you don't know him for anything but Star Wars, and there's probably a good reason for it. So
and Indiana Jones. You know him for nothing, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Or Labyrinth. Sorry.
I was not excited to say the very least I can say.
I think for me, like, I've heard of Howard the Duck because he's a Marvel character.
Right.
And, like, I've heard, like, oh, he's in Endgame. And you're like, is he, though? Oh, he's in Guardians of the Galaxy. Is he, though? Yes, he's in both.
Yeah,
he's just, like, in
briefly.
A random background or something?
Yeah, he's just,
okay.
yeah, in just random shots. So, like, I knew who he was. And I was like, but here's the thing. All the Marvel people were like, yeah, Howard the Duck's in it. And they were all excited. So I'm like, oh, Howard the Duck can't be that bad of a movie then. You got, like, all these people excited that he's in Endgame and Guardians. And I'm like, okay. But then I read that, like, oh, this movie's hated. And I'm like, all right, guys, is this a cult film? I don't know. And Sam, on to you for your expectations. Because, like, I got nothing else.
Well, in typical fashion, I think I picked this one out from a listicle that told me of the worst movies of all time. And I was like, all right. And I don't really remember the description, except that I think it did say something like a duck superhero and just that it was terrible. And I was like, all right, well, I know that, people like superhero movies, right? But when they're done poorly, they're done real poorly. And so usually that ends up being a winner. So I was like, okay, this should be a good pick. Let's see how it goes. But we sat down to watch it today, and I was like, fuck this shit. I don't want to watch it.
Sam's like, I'm just going to nap through it and then pretend that I hated it. I was like, no, you're watching this shit with me.
I stuck it out, but, we can get into it.
Yeah, we can get into it. We can get into all the spoilers and shenanigans.
Yeah, so my first question is...
why are there two moons? Because that was literally your first question.
Yeah, when we turned it on, but I realized it was a different world, because when you were shown the two moons, you thought it was Earth, and I'm like, what the fuck, is George Lucas just putting two moons and everything these days?
Definitely was, I was like, wait, there's no people, he's just on a planet of duck people, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking frightening.
You don't like duck boobs?
I do not like
God.
duck boobs. There were way too many.
They had Play Duck magazine, and I'm like, okay, well, it's kind of funny, like, oh, Play Duck, and then he's like getting teleported and just boobs, and I'm like,
duck
I don't.
Boobs in the bathtub.
It made me uncomfortable.
It made me uncomfortable. And then the postcard that he got from somebody said, like, I miss your bill pressed against mine, and I was just like, ew. Why did we zoom in on that?
I mean, like, would you get creeped out by my lips pressed against yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
It's the way it's phrased. It's not good.
Yeah, it's not great. How about that egg-shaped planet?
Oh, was it egg shaped?
It was egg shaped. Yeah.
I missed that.
I was
That makes
wondering if
sense
you
with
guys
the-
would catch that or not.
No, I didn't catch
Yeah.
it.
That makes so much more sense on the movie poster.
Yeah.
It's an egg and he's like popping out of it. But
Oh,
like
that does make sense.
my first actual note, besides Sam asking why there were two moons, was if George Lucas was not attached to this movie, the first 5 minutes I would actually assume it was a very weird porn.
Yeah.
Kind of played out
Yeah.
that way. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I got a quote early on. It'll wipe out all that feather fungus in any jock, and I'm like, excuse me, what?
No. Oh no.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
so that was one of the commercials that he was flipping through.
yeah. He was watching TV,
And that was
whatnot.
part of what confused me because he's so tiny, you know? And Adam's like, but he's a duck. And I'm like, but the guys that were on the jock strap fungus commercial were huge.
Yeah,
and
I did not.
beefy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why he is so tiny.
I didn't
No?
expect him to be as small as he was when he got
Yeah.
to Earth. Yeah.
He's like,
He's Hobbit sized.
Yeah.
yeah,
he's
he
3'2".
was very small.
He made a point of saying that, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't randomly just know factoids about Howard the Duck, other than his middle name is actually the
Yeah. Wait, did you say 5'2"?
3'2".
Okay, yeah. I was like, no, it's 3'2". I thought you said 5.
No, yeah, he's taller than Sam. It's cool. But dude, like, and then my next note is like, what the fuck is up with all the duck boobs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that was weird to me.
but I was gonna
Because it's weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird. And it was just very unnerving seeing all of the ducks like everywhere. It didn't even have to be like the duck boobs. Wow, that was too much. All the posters of like the ducks. I think it's just because they look so human-y.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you could tell they were like Chuck E. Cheese style puppets.
Yeah.
It's like the eyes and everything. You're like, all right, that's creepy as it get. Oh god. But like all the posters, so I was like, was this guy like a star on Earth, and then he had all these posters made of him? And I was like, why has he got him on? And then I realized it was because he was on the duck planet, and none of them were him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Letters of the Lost Duck.
Yeah, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, he had like duck, like, what was it, Quack Fu, like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
karate movie.
He was a master of quack fu.
He was a master of Quack Fu, yes. But like so not only did my confusing like weird porn movie thing, he gets like on his planet.
Mm-hmm.
Was it called Duckworld?
I don't.
That's what I think.
Anyways.
I think that's what the synopsis said, but I thought it was the Mallard World, which was
That'd be
funny
weird
it's like a
because
type of duck.
They're
yeah,
ducks.
they're not mallards.
Mallards. I
Yeah,
know.
they're a different color.
Yeah, they're like
Duck fact.
they're almost like not swan, but what kind of swan colored, but because they're just
Yeah.
all white. Like what?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, but like an actual duck is not just all white. I never understood
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't really want to get into that because I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, I know. It's so confusing. But he finally gets teleported to Earth in probably the coolest looking scene in the entire movie. Because George Lucas knows how to do space.
Yes. Oh yeah, because that was really weird. It flipped to like a narrator in the cosmos. And
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, am I watching a different movie now?
Right.
Like, what's happening?
And he lands in on a chair, and all these like we're in a BDSM porn. Like,
Yeah,
I'm just like,
what were they wearing?
and then he literally says, "I'm a bad duck," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh!"
Keep in mind, this is only like 5 to 10 minutes into the movie.
Right.
I know.
Like,
Yeah, and then like he's like getting thrown around. He gets put into a bar, and then the barkeeper is just like, "No kids allowed," and then he just takes him and chucks him. Like, no
Right.
kids allowed.
Launches
like
him.
you would, yeah,
Yeah.
he launches him.
Yeah, you launch kids, didn't you know?
I decided that everyone in Cleveland is violent, though,
Yeah.
and I know a lot of guys from Cleveland.
And apparently, there's a biker gang called Satan's Sluts.
Oh yeah,
I
In
was like,
Cleveland.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
you guys ready to hear a very weird story, and then gets thrown off the bike?
Yeah.
But then, what Beverly? What a name! She's got her cherry pop.
Yeah,
Man.
Jerry Pop. Yeah,
She actually sang, by the way. That was her voice
Oh,
singing.
that's cool.
I thought so.
She still knows how to play the songs on her guitar.
that's cool too.
But yeah, he saves her with his quack foo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he also just randomly grabs another girl's butt at one point. I'm like, God damn, this movie is just so perverted.
It's, well, you know, George Lucas.
Yeah, but I really want to ask you guys this question. Once we get all, like, yes, that's probably the weirdest part, at least to me. Felt like a weird porn at the beginning, and then it gets just to kind of boringness.
Yeah, but it still stays weird.
It still stays weird, but not porn weird.
And it...
Right.
Well, it goes back to it eventually.
Though.
It does go back to it eventually, but I'm sitting here, he's walking around, I'm like, this looks like a little George Costanza.
I can see it. Yeah, I think that was also, like, kind of unnerving, is, like, how small he is, and, like, the way he walks around, and I don't know. It was very...
Did you notice his head sizes kept changing?
Yes,
No.
I did notice that. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's because there was a puppet version of him
Yeah, I figured it was some kind of...
in a bodysuit.
Yeah.
I see.
You didn't catch that?
I didn't catch that.
Oh yeah, his head would be huge when he was a puppet,
Right.
Okay.
and then he'd shrink back down. I'm like, why does he look like a toddler?
Yeah, he kept changing size and shit. And that was throwing me off.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You'd think they'd be a little more consistent.
Yeah.
Nah, they don't care.
It's the 80s, man.
Yeah. So he saves Beverly, and then she takes him back to his apartment.
Her
And I-
apartment.
Her apartment.
Sorry.
They're on Earth, I think.
Yeah! What the hell?
Why would she say that?
I don't know!
I was like, is it like you're not sure if it's called that by other other alien life forms?
Or you're just not sure that you're on Earth right
Yeah.
now.
We're in Cleveland. Like, I've been to Cleveland multiple times, and I'm gonna be honest, this looks nothing like Cleveland.
Right, it does not look
Yeah.
like Cleveland at all. Not at least the parts I've been to, but...
I agree.
Yeah, and like, you're like, well, maybe you didn't go to these parts. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think Cleveland in the 80s had those type of apartments. I'm gonna just say that.
Yeah. Well, and it was really weird because you could tell they tried, because they went to, like, the Ohio Department of Jobs or whatever, and then they went to Cuyahoga Radiation Plant or whatever.
Yeah, I
And
think
so,
that was
like,
just a sign.
Cuyahoga is real, right?
Yeah.
You know, like, they have
Cuyahoga County is
yeah.
the county.
So I'm like, that. It was really jarring, because it's like, as they're driving out there, I'm like, that's not Ohio. But then you see Cuyahoga, and you're like, you're trying?
like,
Yeah,
they're, like,
I guess?
they're like going to like the aquarium, marine life museum thing,
Yeah.
and there are mountains in the background. I'm like, Ohio does not have Cleveland does not have mountains.
No, it
Yeah.
does not.
You can go to like southeast Ohio, and you can kind of get a little bit of the Appalachians.
Yeah, they look like hills, though.
Yeah, they look like hills, not mountains.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, because I had to roll it back. Sam didn't believe me,
Yeah,
or she just wanted to see
I
it.
was like, there's no way. Oh, there it is.
But when she's going through his wallet, she pulls out a condom.
I know.
And first off, did condoms not have wrappers back in the day?
I don't know.
You know what? I meant to look that up. I'm glad you reminded me.
Did it bother you too?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna do a little Google real quick.
Okay, well, while you do that, whatever
it
you
incognito.
whatever you do not look up a Duck's member.
I
Yeah,
know.
no, I know about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Woo!
do yourself a favor if you're very interested, look it up. But yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah, well, I was going to get to that later, but we can get into
There's
that
a lot
now,
of
where they
foul play.
Yeah, they are
Ba-dumps.
thinking about having sex later on
Well,
in
the
the
seduction
movie.
scene.
And I'm like, this is really uncomfortable. And then it's very uncomfortable if you know what a duck dick is like. And so I was like, nope, can't deal with this right now. But yeah, and I didn't like that they like had a condom, and she was like, oh, naughty. I'm
Naughty.
like, this is
Naughty
terrible.
ducky.
Yeah. And then like she watches him while he goes to sleep, and I'm like, I don't understand. Was this pitched at... I just keep coming back to, was this pitched as a porn and nobody went for
I'm
it?
just saying,
and so they had to change it. 'Cause that's what it
80s
feels
movies have girls in lingerie
like.
and then aliens.
That's true.
Earth
Look at
Girls
Earth-
Are Easy.
Yeah,
Or
but
The
at
Duck.
least Earth Girls Are Easy was fun.
You at least
It
had
was
sex with
actually a
Jeff
fun
Goldblum.
movie, yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys think I'll find love in the animal kingdom?
Oh my god.
Because, like, I just cannot resist your animal magnitude.
Oh my god.
I hate that. That was so scarring.
Those lines, though, I'm like, are you serious? Like, that's what they wrote?
It's gross.
Yeah.
Well, and then...
I mean, a lot of it was just kind of like, what? I like just the characters in general made me feel like, what?
Well, this comic it's a comic. It's a Marvel comic. And it's supposed to be fun. Like, the comic was written like Deadpool is written.
Okay.
But they changed a lot of the vulgar humor. Yes, they removed the vulgar humor from this film to make it more kid-friendly. And I'm like...
Did ya?
What about this was kid-friendly?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to ask, because I knew it was a comic, and I'm like, do we think that this followed the comic pretty well? Like, is he really just, like, a pervy duck in the comic?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, he is. And, like, the Overlord, or whatever the fuck the Shadow Demon things are, that's, like, an actual Marvel villain.
I figured. Like, it seemed legit, but then the way that they did it was, like, why?
Yeah, you want to guess his name? No, you don't. It's Thog.
Thog.
The Nether Spawn, Overmaster of Sominus.
Wow.
And he's actually modeled after Thog.
Nice.
I know. Didn't we find anything out about them condoms?
But has some of the, like, scenes from, like, Howard the Duck pops up.
The condom question?
All I had Googled was condoms from the 80s, and then I went to images, and it really doesn't show me anything. And then it
Weird.
showed, like, some other, like, random bullshit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really see much on it. That's strange. I kind of want to do a condom history thing now. I want to go do, like, a little...
Tim, you gonna go on YouTube and make us a video on condom history?
The history of the condom.
Bonus episode.
Bonus episode.
Bonus episode.
There we go.
I'm gonna close this tab now.
What? No, keep it up. That's what she said.
Oh, got him.
Hey.
What was it?
I
I was trying to segue, but I felt very uncomfortable.
know.
Was that... I'm trying to segue to another uncomfortable part of this movie, is he works at Hot Tub Fever?
Right,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
I felt like that
what
happened
is
so
that?
abruptly, too. It was just like, all of a sudden he's there. I don't know.
Yeah.
The first, 50 minutes of this movie felt very different than the second half of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Like the Hot Tub Fever, where he's just, in a sex pool thing.
A brothel?
A brothel?
With hot tubs?
Well, it's like a
That
hotel.
Cleveland definitely has.
Cleveland definitely had that back in the 80s.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah, that was weird. He, got a job, and she's like, I know just where you'll fit in, and she tosses him there, and I'm like, I don't. Okay.
And that was already after he, met the doctor and stuff, right? Or the scientist guy?
Phil?
Yeah, I think
Crazy
so.
Phil? Yeah, Crazy Phil.
I hated him.
Really weird. Really weird that that's Shawshank Redemption guy.
Right.
Yeah.
You got this quiet guy from Shawshank that doesn't talk to, anybody, just does people's books. Mm-hmm. And then you got this guy who's like, we're going to win a Nobel Prize, and, going all crazy. And
Yeah,
I'm
I don't understand his whole character, really.
I didn't either, because I thought the other scientists were much better scientists.
I also hated how he tried to talk and duck to him.
Oh, yeah.
He did Donald Duck or Daffy
Donald
Duck? I
Duck,
can't remember.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's more of a Daffy Duck.
I thought it was... I don't remember. They showed
Or
Daffy
Donald.
later.
I don't know. I don't remember my ducks.
I think Daffy just has a little bit of a lisp, whereas
Yeah.
Donald actually...
Yeah,
He did
he
Donald's
does all
voice.
to be a-
Weird, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is...
But they did show Daffy. When did they show Daffy?
They showed it on the cartoon, on he's walking by after he just yells at Beverly. And he's like, remember how we talked about how in old movies they always just had TV windows?
Yeah.
And it's like, the fuck?
The classic scene.
Yep.
Yeah.
He did
And they're
that.
like, it's duck season, wabbit season.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Get
And
that
then
one
he's
right out of the air.
And
Oh,
then,
man.
does he end up at the club to see Beverly again, where he takes over as manager?
Yeah.
Is that what happens? Okay.
Yeah, he beats the shit out of that guy.
That scene
yeah,
was-
what the fuck?
That scene was funny because he says he has space rabies. And
Right.
then the one guy turns to him, is that a real disease? Yeah, I think I heard about that on the news.
Oh, yeah, I definitely
Oh
heard
my
about that.
god.
And then he before that he throws a knife through the dude's earring. And I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh.
I don't understand. I guess, I don't know. To me, I didn't understand how that hurt because it didn't look like there was any tension. Like,
It only
he
hurts
wasn't
if he
pulling.
moves.
Yeah.
If you move at
Yeah,
all, you're
and
going to
then-
hurt.
Yeah, but he was acting like it was hurting then.
I
Yeah.
still,
Like,
yeah, he
Probably
was like
because thought he was
freaking
getting
out.
stabbed.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he becomes the manager, you know?
Yeah.
So weird.
But he doesn't actually do any manager duties till the end of the movie.
Yeah, but that's where they go and do the seduction scene. That's not creepy at all.
Yeah, we already covered that, so let's
Yeah.
skip past that.
Let's skip back. We're gonna just talk about how there are 3 dudes walk in on them without knocking.
Oh, yeah, because this is when, like, Dr. Jennings comes into the picture.
Yes.
Which is, like, the actual smart scientist.
Yes.
Yes. Ferris Bueller, man.
Yes, he is. He's in a lot of other stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he walks in and then he gets laser beamed later because I was so confused because Howard is with Phil and the other doctor, but Dr. Jennings somehow got there way before them, started the whole thing, and then got laser beamed with Thog put into him. That was confusing to me.
I don't know. The whole fucking weird scene in the bedroom.
It's so fucked up.
It's
Like-
just like he's like being like a horn dog, and then she's like, I can't tell if she's supposed to be pretending to
Into
make him
it.
feel weird, but then
No,
like,
she was into him.
yeah, and then he was like, nope, nope, nope. It's like, jeez, all right,
She's just trying to, follow what you have been laying down the
right,
whole time,
like
man.
what the heck, man.
And then Sam's like, I really want to stop talking about this.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I
And
just
then
wanted
they
to
had,
bring
like-
up that it was very weird and a scene that was not enjoyable.
No, you weren't just like, I
Just
need to
one
replay
last
that.
time. We gotta
Yeah.
plug that.
Let me go like bring a video up for you, Sam, real quick. You know?
Please.
Okay. Jennings is actually competent, it seems,
Mm-hmm.
except he gets laser beamed by himself by a giant stethoscope telescope.
Yeah,
They called it a stethoscope at
They
one
did.
point.
Did they?
I'm like, a stethoscope is the
Not-
heartbeat one.
Yeah.
No.
Phil calls it that, but Phil isn't actually a doctor. He's just an assistant.
Yeah, he's very not smart, I feel like.
Well, he just wants to win a Nobel Prize and just ride that Nobel Prize money. I
Right,
do
which is
get
weird.
that.
Yeah. but he's also like a janitor or
Yeah.
something. Like he's a lab assistant, so he's not quite there.
Yeah, and then the cops come and they try and arrest Howard because, obviously Howard was the bad guy. What's he going in for? Illegal alien.
Oh my god. I was like, really? It was so punny.
It was punny.
Yeah, I didn't know how to react to that scene. I was like, oh my. Oh my.
Yeah. So at this point in the movie, when they're trying to get Howard the Duck back to his own planet,
Yes.
it's where it switches to being like
There's
another
actually a
movie.
villain. Yeah, and then they arrest Phil. And I'm like, what did Phil even do wrong?
Right.
Yeah.
And then they try to arrest... Howard gets out of there, and I don't remember how even. At one point I slowed down my notes because I was like, what is going on?
Mhm.
But we don't actually know Thog is inside of Dr. Jennings yet.
Right.
He just looks sick as fuck.
Yeah, and he keeps saying that like he doesn't feel well. And this
Right.
is where I have a little bit of beef when they're driving.
Ooh, I haven't heard you say beef in a while.
I know. He's like transforming and he keeps like making it a point to say that like, hey, I think I have something in my belly, like
Right.
shit's going down.
And,
And they're still letting him drive the car.
Right.
And then, like, they keep swerving all over the road. And I'm like, why don't you just, like, stop the car? Like,
Yeah.
this would make your life so much easier.
Right? And then, like, they arrive at a Cajun sushi diner.
Yeah, that was odd.
Like, also, how far away did they fucking go?
That's a good question.
Because it felt like they were super far from the facility, that they had to get a goddamn airplane.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, because like that whole airplane scene went on way too long. First of all, but
A lot of scenes
like
went way
just
too long.
way too long. But that was even like so much. It just kept going and going and going. It's like
Yeah.
if I want to watch a scene like that, I'm gonna go watch Gone in 60 Seconds, where he's at least driving a cool car around. But
Yeah, and I thought that was super weird because it's like an old-timey airplane. And then
it's a glider.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she's in like a semi truck right?
Yeah.
With Jennings.
Oh my god, we're not even there yet, and I don't want to get there.
And so it's like just an odd chase scene that there's like a glider and a semi-truck, just like odd choices. And then it did go on long enough for me to fall asleep and wake back up and still be in
Did you actually?
Same.
What?
Yeah.
My eyes were glued to the screen.
I don't believe you.
They were...
Adam probably got up, walked away while you fell asleep. He's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck the shit.
Oh, it's still going on.
She'll never know.
Yeah.
I know. But the Cajun diner scene where Thog first takes over.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was like sitting there like, Phil's gonna be so happy. He's got a space alien that's like shooting laser beams and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm like, it was all foreshadowed, guys.
True.
It was like telekinesis. Well, he didn't have telepathy.
Yeah.
It was the only thing.
Well, it's odd that it's a Cajun sushi diner once again in Cleveland.
Right.
Yes.
But, yeah.
And then that was kind of weird to me because Dr. Jennings at the time, like, yes, Thog is in him and you can tell, like, he's supposed to be the bad guy, but he's not quite fully transformed.
Right.
Yeah, because he's just like kind of chill with them.
Yeah,
like,
right.
He
very
saves
chill.
Howard.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get that.
I didn't either. I thought that was odd.
Also, they just wanted to murder Howard, and I'm like, that sounds about right in Cleveland.
Make a stew out of him, yeah.
I'm just saying, it really goes on with a theme that Cleveland is violent, even though it's not.
Right? Like, what the heck? Violet, and everybody's dressed as, like, BDSM characters out of, like, a weird, goofy, exaggerated version of it. I don't know.
Wait, that's not how Cleveland was the last time you were there, Tim?
Oh, let's just not talk about the last time I was
Okay.
But moving on, we're in the semi-truck.
Yeah. And then he does the tongue thing.
there.
Yeah. I didn't want to cover it, but we had to cover it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's
He does this weird
ridiculous.
tongue thing where he sticks it in the
Yeah. He gets
lighter
turned
thing.
on.
yeah, literally. But then he's like, I need more power. And he goes to a nuclear reactor.
Mm-hmm.
But I did enjoy watching his. Yeah, that was the Cuyahoga.
Nuclear reactor.
Yeah.
Where apparently on IMDb, the goof said there were too many errors about nuclear reactors to even list.
That's
Sorry.
great.
I thought it was funny. Continue.
I was just gonna say that I did enjoy watching his transformation because he gets like crazier looking. Like his hair is gone and then it's sticking straight out and then he looks sick and I don't know. He just turns into a crazy looking villain.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Tim, what were your thoughts on the villain's design?
Poor. I don't know.
Oh.
I think they were okay. Are you talking about, like, before he turns full?
Yeah,
Crab
not full on
monster?
Thog. Like where he's got like the spines popping out. I think that's what you're talking about, Sam, right?
No, he was cool.
And his hair's going crazy, yeah.
I don't know. He was a better character than a lot of the people.
Yeah.
Design-wise and acting-wise, but...
I like Dr. Jennings in general though.
Right.
And also, like, what was going through this dude's head when he's like, yeah, I'm going to sign up for Howard the Duck. I'm going to be Dr. Jennings.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to look like Doc Brown in Back to the Future.
Towards the end, yeah.
Yeah. And becoming a weird-ass alien and look like zombie-fied, like, half the movie.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good look for him, you know?
Is that what you're going to do for Halloween this year?
It's not a bad idea.
Nah. Sam, you can go as Howard the Duck.
Oh my god, no.
You can shout out the $2 million that George Lucas had for the suit.
What? No. That's a joke.
It's not.
Oh my god. And it still looked that terrible.
It's $2 million.
Yeah, $2 million
Yeah,
for the suit.
just a drop in the bucket. No big deal. For that.
You guys didn't think it was beautiful?
No.
Did you like the so they finally all eventually get back to the space, not the space station,
The laser thing.
the laser station.
Mm-hmm.
And Phil basically finds Captain America's fucking shield,
Yeah.
blocking laser beams
Yeah.
with a disc.
Yeah.
I'm like, you put this 10, 20 years later, throw some vibranium, I can't ever say that word.
Vibranium?
That word, stuff, into the shield, and you're like, oh, well, I can understand why the laser beam doesn't fucking just blow up. But no, we didn't get that.
Nope.
Sam was going to throw her notes into the TV at one point, Tim.
Yeah, what was that for?
That was towards the end when he has like the laser, his handheld laser on like some little
Oh my gosh,
car
yeah.
On his trolley?
and
On his
it
little
was
golf cart?
yeah, and it was another one of those things that lasted for far too long. Like he was so incompetent. Like we just watched him be incompetent for this whole chase scene, right?
Yeah.
In the glider airplane thing. And then now we had to watch him be incompetent again and like run it around in circles in the whole like laser factory. And I was just like, I can't watch this duck fuck up anymore. Like
Right, it's just over and over. Yeah.
it was too much.
He's more like Howard the Fuck.
Yeah. And then of course when we have Thog turn into like scorpion crab weird dude, he can get the laser pointed at it like pretty much right away. I'm like,
Right.
really?
With tongue shooting out of hand ability.
Yeah. That was a weak monster.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't get it. And then you say, I was like, oh, I thought he was going to be the only one that looked like it. For some weird reason, I thought all the other monsters were going to look different.
Oh.
Yeah, I did too, actually.
Because the way he like words how he's like a shadow master,
Yeah.
sounds like they're all like different shadow masters.
Yeah, I figured they were going to be completely different.
Oh, cool. I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
But I understand why, like, if you have a CGI budget, you're like, well, let's just, copy paste.
Especially because they were like just so briefly in the movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I thought it was just weird. Like, I almost would have preferred if Thog was like that the whole time. Or if we stuck to Dr. Jennings being Thog. Like, it was just odd that, because it was another point where it like segmented the movie into a different movie, it felt like. That like, oh, now he's escaped Dr. Jennings and is out in the world and he's a monster. Like, couldn't we have just had the monster the whole time?
Probably. I also thought Dr. Jennings living was bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, him getting zapped and then he's all good.
He's like, I'm good, bruh. And we're like, no, you're not.
Doubt.
Yeah.
And then like Phil and fucking Beverly are just like stage fright. I don't know. They fucking just stand there. Like, get your ass out of the way.
Yeah, and then they get like glitter lasered or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking what was that? Like, this dude could why wouldn't he just vaporize? Oh, well, he needed their bodies for the other masters.
That's true. Yeah, because I didn't understand that part until you just figured that out for me. Because I was like, why are they like glittering, sparkly, standing still, can't do anything about them? Like, I don't know. It just felt very disjointed here at the end.
Yeah, I got no more notes on that, but I can talk about that theme song.
You talking about the theme song at the very end?
Yeah, the theme song at the end. Like, I thought it was funny that they actually made a song about Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
And he was still there.
Right.
It's like one thing if like Howard gets teleported back to his home planet and they're like singing about this because it just sounds like a weird song. But then Howard appears and just suddenly knows how to play like an electric guitar.
Well, he was a rock star on his planet, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's not. I mean, it's still weird. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's less weird once you know that he can he was a musician at some point. But yeah, I agree. Like, it makes more sense if they're, I don't know, celebrating that he was there versus like, and here's the real Howard the Duck. Yeah. Everybody get excited.
I know.
Because he's creepy.
Yeah, he was creepy.
He
very much not cheese. Oh my gosh, Chuck E. Cheese creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. After the movie ended, though, I felt so drained. Like, all my energy was taken.
Yeah.
Trying to stay awake.
That's because you didn't nap during the chase scene.
Yeah, exactly. We knew what was up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, I feel like this movie was an hour and 51 minutes. They could have cut 20 minutes.
Gosh.
It
they could have cut
too long.
a lot more than 20 minutes.
Yeah,
but, like, 20 minutes puts it at just 90 minutes, which it's just normal time.
Right, yeah. They could have made it a short.
They could have stopped at 5 minutes when he got teleported.
Yeah, boom, done.
Oh, look, that's how he got to Earth. Okay, cool.
To be continued never continues.
Did you guys like that one? Should I make more? Tim, do you got any more notes?
I do not.
All right. I'm going to get to the cast then on this fantastic, lovely film.
Oh, yeah.
Howard's voice actor was done by Chip Zane, I don't know. He's like a small character actor. He's like in one episode of Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. Whoever Max is, he's his dad.
Okay.
He's in an episode of Hunters, 3 episodes of House of Cards, he didn't do that much. But Howard sued the guy that ran around mostly. So there were like 4 people that did it, and then they had the puppet guys. But I'm going to talk about Ed Gale here. He was in Spaceballs.
Okay.
He was in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Nice.
He was in Chucky's 2 or something, Child's Play. He was in The Polar Express. And he is Station in
Nice.
Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Nice.
I'm so happy he's Station. Beverly is played by Leah Thompson. She's in Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3.
The mom, right?
Sure. I forgot to write it down her name, but she's
Yeah.
also in She's in Little Rascals, the 1984 version of Red Dawn, because they remade it more recently. I think Chris Hemsworth is in the new one.
Okay.
And then she's in Dennis the Menace.
Nice.
And then Dr. Jennings is played by Jeffrey Jones. Great name.
Yeah.
I like alliteration, though.
Yeah.
But he's in Heartbreakers. Deadwood, that, like, I don't know how to describe it.
The
It's,
long series that turned into a movie or something.
yeah, it's like a Western series on HBO. Not like Westworld. Westworld's like sci-fi Western, but this is like actual Western. And then he's also in Beetlejuice and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Thank you.
Is he the principal?
He's a principal.
Yeah.
Bryce!
And he's in Amadeus.
Amadeus.
Phil is played by Tim Robbins. He is Shawshank Redemption guy.
Yeah, that's all I know him from.
He's in Top Gun.
Really? I
He's
didn't know
in Castle Rock, 10 episodes of 20.
that.
And then Mystic River. Mystic River.
Nice.
Then this is a random one. There's a Larry guy that sounds like, oh, I know him.
Yeah.
He's a scientist. His name is David Paymer. He was in Bad Teacher.
Okay.
He was in Drag Me to Hell, that classic film. I think you and I we just started dating and you saw that and you're like, it is
It's horrible.
bad.
That would be good. Thanks, I hate it. Anyway,
We're back at
continue.
it again.
Oh, it won't get better. But go ahead.
Where'd you go, Bernadette?
Yeah.
I don't remember who he is in that, but he's in it.
I don't either. Do you have anything else that he's in?
Get Shorty.
Oh, I thought he was like...
He's in so many. He's in like 171 films.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like...
Or shows too, but
I recognized him and all of those films were not what I was thinking, so... Anyway.
all right. The director is Willard Hyuk.
No, you made that up.
What, his last name?
Yeah.
No, I swear they just took his last name and were like, let's make that Goofy's noise.
Yeah.
Hyuk.
Oh my
And
god.
Well, it's Huyck. How would you pronounce that? Hyuk.
Yeah.
G-Y-C-K. Yeah.
He wrote American Graffiti, American Graffiti, 1975 movie, I think.
I don't know what that is. Okay.
It was a popular film. And then you would think he also wrote this film, by the way, the director did. And then you're like, he can't have done anything else. And then you find out he did Temple of Doom.
I don't know what that is.
Indiana Jones,
Oh.
Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
He wrote that, and you know it did all right. The tagline for this film was "You will believe a duck can talk."
No.
Close.
I hate that.
Yeah. The DVD commentators they were assuring George Lucas that I think he like went through some shit after this movie. Was like, oh my god, I put up a stinker. But they were like, this is going to be huge in like 20 years. It's going to be considered a cult classic.
No.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. And then, Sam, what you wanted to hear was nominated for 7 Razzies.
There we go.
And it won 4 of those.
Nice.
I didn't look up which 4. And then my last goof that I have was there were apparently palm trees at one point in the movie. And they're like, those aren't in Cleveland?
In Cleveland?
Yeah.
Nice.
But,
Yeah.
oh my god, I didn't get the ratings for this. So give me like 2 seconds.
1,000, 2,
Oh, no.
1,000,
Say it
3,
one more time. 2.5.
1,000.
All right, so on Rotten Tomatoes, this got a 13% by critics. And you're like, can it get much worse than that for audience?
Yeah.
No, 38%.
Oh my god.
Over 1 in 3 people like this.
No.
71% of Google users liked this movie, and IMDb gave it a 4.7 out of 10.
That's high.
Those are entirely
All right,
too
so in
high.
our Thanks I Hate It category, let's see if we're going to hate it or not. Sam,
I turned to Adam and I said, there's a new bottom floor. Swept Away has been dethroned by Howard
I think it's
the
been
Duck,
a year, so.
in my opinion.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but I know
So
that
for
it's
next
been
year.
a year.
Next year's Over My Dead Body.
But I thought it would be very hard for Swept Away to get dethroned. And here we are. And so, yeah, I would not flip it on. It's fucking horrible. And that's all I have to say. Tim?
Yeah, Tim, what do you think?
I couldn't say it better. Yeah, this is hot garbage.
Now, of your Marvel films, is this better or worse than Fantastic Four?
God. Wow, that's a good one.
Ouch! I know. I hit Tim's soft spot there because he loves Fantastic Four.
So much.
No, this is worse. There was no enjoyment to be had in this at all.
I mean, if you're into like duck humanoids and
I get
girls,
like people like being like, oh, Howard the Duck makes like little shows. Oh, he's here and there every once in a while. But there's a reason after this movie was made, what, the 80s?
Yeah, like 86.
It hasn't been done again because it's
and they keep redoing
garbage. Look how many times Batman's been done since then.
Well,
Like,
that's true. Yeah.
How many Batman actors have we had? Like
right,
6?
like yeah, Howard the Duck has no place besides little cameos. Like, I don't know. This is just, it was terrible. Flip it off. Get it out of here.
I don't know.
No, don't you dare.
Yeah, no,
Get
I'll
out.
flip it off. It was pretty damn bad.
Yeah.
And like I tried to find enjoyment out of it. I think I enjoyed the like watching Sam squirm.
No,
Yeah.
So cringy.
It was so weird. And like, what's up with the like? I mean, you can flip it on if you're into duck humanoids and girls seducing them, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
And like, you can flip it on if you are a diehard Marvel fan. And I'm saying like diehard, where you will literally die to watch a Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you know and love. You don't watch any other movies.
Yeah, you need to watch something new. It's on Peacock TV. You can use like an hour and 51 minutes of your life to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd recommend it for you, but
Yeah.
you do you.
And I was thinking about this. Like, would it be better if they redid it
No.
and, like, it took away all the weird, like, sexual innuendos?
Well, what if they went with the full Deadpool, like rated R level of it?
I don't know. And then I was like, maybe it would be better if it was, like, a raunchy animated thing like Archer.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Is it weird because he's, like, a puppet?
It's weird because he's a puppet. Because see back where the wild things are.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
true. So I wonder if maybe it would do better if they made it like a cartoon and like nixed a lot of the innuendo, but kept some of the like raunchy Deadpoolness.
I think that a CGI character can't be the main character. Look at Rocket. Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
Literally the same idea.
Yeah.
He's raunchy. He's an animal.
It's just weird.
And he's
But-
so much better.
Yeah, I know. Bradley Cooper nails that role.
Yeah. Maybe Howard the Duck should just stay locked up forever.
Let's put him in the vault and not
Let's
hide
not
the key.
bring him back out.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess carrying on next week. I haven't missed anything, right?
Nah, I think we did it all.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right, here we go. Tim, you're up.
Woo!
Let's see what he's
Please
getting.
cleanse our eyeballs.
I know, yeah. Don't get Thanks I Hate It Again. Oh, no.
I've got a movie on the back burners that I've been waiting to watch, so...
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
Because we got Thanks I Hate It Again, Tim.
No.
So I hope that one of those is on the back burner.
It might be.
Oh my god.
So Howard the Duck 2.0.
No. Oh my god.
Cherry Pop.
What are the odds?
Very low. There were 3 on the board.
God damn it.
But anywho, well, thanks for joining us and listening to our amazing takes on Howard the fucking Duck.
Yeah, and we promise we watch good movies sometimes, just apparently not recently.
Hey, just before this we watched The Men Who Killed Don Quixote.
That's true.
True. Hard to beat.
I had to bring it up,
break.
you know.
Yeah, but that was after Where the Wild Things Are. So
Oh, that's true.
we've been on a downhill spiral here for a little
Oh, that's
bit.
true. That's true. Well, all right. Well, thanks everybody. I hope Logan and Howard you enjoy your gift baskets. Goodbye.